Hello everybody, welcome to this session on ABELDent Cloud Server Patient Manager. I'm Kel McKay and I'm the Director of Training Services here at ABELDent, and I'm going to be your presenter for today's session. So before I show you the new ABELDent Cloud Server, let me tell you about a few things you need to know. First of all, the new user interface is cleaner, brighter, and clearer than ever, with many more features visually available. This means that far fewer features are hidden away on right-click menus where they might be missed, so all the features are much more discoverable. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that in recent years, computer screens, displays, and monitors, they just keep getting wider and wider. And I'm not talking about taller up and down, I'm talking about wider left to right. Well, the screens in the cloud version tend to be wider and take better advantage of these modern widescreen displays with less gray space. Because the cloud version uses familiar terminology and concepts, it helps experienced ABELDent users to adapt quickly to the new software, and for newer ABELDent users, it's very easy to learn. Converting to ABELDent Cloud Server maintains 100% of your historical data created in ABELDent Local Server. And last but not least, ABELDent has taken leaps ahead in supporting integration with current technologies like patients filling out health history on a tablet or checking in at a kiosk, that sort of thing. All right, so let's get you to the main event, what you've all been waiting for, and I'm going to show you the new ABELDent Cloud Server. So the Patient Manager is the new front end for the ABELDent Cloud Server. It's the screen that opens when you first launch the ABELDent program, and it has everything that you need to manage your patients for today. So here you can see when ABELDent first opens, the Patient Manager is the first screen you see. Now the scheduler is still here, where it's always been, and mostly unchanged. And make no mistake, you will still need the scheduler to book and move appointments, but the Patient Manager is there to help you be your new control panel. It's to help you monitor and service your patients coming in today. Now, the Patient Manager allows you to track your patients through the life cycle of their appointment. And notice that it has the 4 stages. So we have our, pre-arrival, arrival, in progress, and completed. Okay, and patients are sorted into these stages based on the appointment state of their appointment. Okay, so in the case of my demonstration data here, you can see that it follows a pretty normal setup of those patients who haven't shown up to the office yet are in the unconfirmed, pre-confirmed, and confirmed appointment states. Those who have arrived are, appropriately enough, in the arrived appointment state. The ones that are in progress are seated or waiting for a check. That's the hygienist waiting for a check from the doctor. And those who are complete are, of course, in the billed appointment state. Now, notice also that the arrived category shows the time that the patient has been waiting, which is really handy. And note the statistics here. Note the statistics at the bottom of the screen, like the average wait time, longest wait time, and you will notice as the patients have been waiting for a long time, the ones that have been waiting for a long time will be flagged in red. Now you can customize how long a long time actually is, along with lots of other settings. Let me show you how to do that. So over here, we click this settings button here, and note how the appointment states are all listed, including all of the custom states that you may have created for your practice. And then you can assign what category each state should be in. So you've got your pre-arrival, arrived, in progress, and complete, and also which appointment states you don't really want to show in the Patient Manager. So you can set those under the ignored category. Now here's where you set the amount of time before the wait time turns red. So I can say, no, 10 minutes, that's just too long. I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. And below that, you notice how we've got the list of providers. So you can set which providers are actually being shown. So let's say, for example, that I'm Dr. Terry Ackerman, and I really don't need to see anybody else's patients, just mine. So I can deselect all those other providers. And then when I close the settings window, the Patient Manager will adapt then to only showing Dr. Ackerman's patients, as you can see here. When you have a patient selected, the sidebar You know, has tons of useful information. So you'll notice that there's a personal sidebar and a clinical sidebar. The personal sidebar has lots of information, and you can expand or hide the information as you need it. Okay, so there's always exactly the data that you need at your fingertips without the sidebar looking too cluttered. The clinical sidebar allows you to view and add clinical details. This is a very powerful tool in your operatory. You can see here that I can review the meds the patient is on. I can update her allergies. I can even review the health history that the patient filled out on a tablet. Just like from the scheduler, you have full access to anything you want to know or do regarding this patient. So across the top of the patient sidebar, all these icons map to the various tabs of the patient record. So for example, if I were to click on this one, I'm going to be looking at the patient's add treatment screen. And I can enter the treatment right then there from the patient manager. I can, I have access to all the other windows in the patient record, like this is the patient dashboard, which is the new personal tab, insurance, financial, etc. I can send claims electronically right from the patient manager, and I can even take a payment. So everything you need is right here where you need it, more accessible than ever. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this session today on ABELDent Cloud Server Patient Manager. Watch for future recorded sessions on many other interesting topics coming soon. Thanks again.